Hey, YouTube, Aiden/BergBob, whatever you want to call me. Here on our next brand for the NAMM show, this is Kanstul, based in Anaheim, California. My home team, kind of. Again, my disclaimer, I work for two drum corps, one sponsored by Jupiter, one sponsored by Yamaha. Those are Pacific Crest and the Cadets, in that order, and my views do not reflect those drum corps in any way. I play mainly consular instruments in a Yamaha euphonium, and I'm not sponsored by them, so, don't worry about it. Anyway, Kanstul. I have not been entirely impressed with Kanstul in the past, but I've played some good Kanstuls before, so I thought I'd go by, hit up the booth. They had a 1662i, which is their kind of based on the Con 62H-ish tuning and slide bass trombone with independent valves. Man, this horn was awesome. Super cool. Commercial sound. Nice and bright. Just the low C's would just pop out of the horn. I like really like this horn. I would play this in a jazz band any day of the week. A really good slide. I can't remember if I liked the tuning and slide mechanism or not, but it worked. It did the job. I thought this was a really good bass trombone. Definitely a little too light, a little too kind of got harsh, a little too fast to be used in an orchestra for me, but I would love this as a commercial bass. I liked that a lot. I played the 1608 tenor. This is a tuning and slide tenor trombone with no valve, 547, kind of based on the Con 8H, but tuning and slide, which the 8H is not. These are cool horns. I kind of like them a lot. Very, like mellow, I guess. I don't want to call it too many things here, but very much like a really cool 88H with no valve, with tuning and slide. So lots of things are different about this. Really cool sound. Plays really well. I would love to have one. I just don't know what I would do with it. It just doesn't fit in anything. Even if you're playing principal trombone somewhere, like, you kind of need that valve. So I'm not really sure what you would do with this instrument. Also, extremely front heavy. It has a cool counterweight clipped to the J bend in the back, but even with that, it's so front heavy. I would not be able to play this for any more than like 10 minutes at a time without ruining my wrist. So, because there's literally no brace past the main bell brace. I'm not really sure what I would do with this instrument, but I really liked it. So, good job, Kanstul, I guess. I'm not sure why they designed it in the first place. Next up is their euphonium. These are kind of out of order because it's just in the order I played them. The euphonium I thought was really good. I think this one had a copper or bronze bell. I can't remember. The guy working the booth had the euphonium with one of those, and this was not that. So I can't remember which one it was. But it was a really cool looking euphonium because it's all just clear lacquer over these parts. And it just looked super neat. And I thought it blew really well. Good down low. Had a cool look. Had good valves. Just a good all-around euphonium, which made me happy. Good job, Kanstul. And then last I played the 1662, which is the dependent version of their 1662 bass. This was not a good instrument. It was very covered. It was hard to play. The low C was not good. Very stuffy. Didn't seem like it was well built. The slide was worse than the 1662i, but it wasn't bad. I'm not going to say it was all bad. The slide was okay. But this was definitely not on the same level as the other horn there. So I'm not sure if the valves weren't oiled or something. Just kind of disappointed in that. I have not, until that 1662i, I have not played a good 1662. So right now I'm batting like 1 for 5 with 1662s. The independent one I had just played at the show was really good, and every other one has just not really blown me out of the water. And they kind of need to, since they're so wonky. Tuning and slide, very lightly built. If it's not really good, then why own it in the first place, So Kanstul, I think they're doing some pretty good stuff now. And of course, they've been making these instruments for years. But some of these are pretty well built, sound great, easy to play, and then one is not. So, don't bring that one to the show. Anyway, on to the next video.